let's talk about how you can make a killing in business. First, we'll talk about how you can get the resources that you need to build your business, and I'm going to share a wild story that involves my husband and a credit card. Then we'll talk about how you can make a killing using a very specific time strategy. And then I'm going to show you how you can get major PR, press, and publicity leveraging the media. Step number one is you've got to leverage other people's money. This is where my story with my husband and an Amex comes into play. When I was getting my business up and running and I was finally launching this product to the world, I took it to a trade show. And honestly, I was out of cash at that point. It was a little bit scary and I didn't have any investors. And so we had an Amex that had come in the mail. And I knew we were at this critical point where it was going to determine the success of my company. I knew I was ready. I had learned from the mistakes of the past and I was ready to actually fulfill on people's orders. And so what did we do? We leveraged the Amex and we put the cost of the trade show and the booth on the Amex. So there are ways that you can leverage other people's money to grow your business and make a killing. You want to know the interesting thing with this Amex? He had originally signed up for it and then he got scared and he called them back and said, don't send it. They sent it anyways, and I'm so glad. I feel like the reason I'm here today is because Amex sent this credit card. It was in 2008. No, it was after 2008. But it was at a time when they gave us a ridiculous amount of credit for, given our history. We got $25,000 of credit on this credit card. And it allowed us to build our booth in the way that we needed to, where we could look credible to the store buyers. The second is to leverage other people's time. This is why you have a team. You have people who literally can do the tasks that you've been doing at a fraction of the cost. Think about it this way. When you're hiring somebody and you're training them how to do that thing in the business that you no longer have to do, you are raising your worth and value to the business, right? Because you have replaced yourself at a more affordable rate to free you up to do the $100,000, $10,000 an hour activities inside of the business. So replace yourself for a fraction of the price and go focus on the higher value things inside of your business. So step two, leverage other people's time. You know what else you can leverage? This button right here. I want you to like and subscribe this video. My name's Katie Richardson. I'm a high performance coach. I help CEOs, entrepreneurs accomplish big, amazing, incredible things while having the family and life that they've always dreamed of. I can show you exactly how to do it, so click and subscribe. Okay, so we've leveraged other people's money, other people's time. We are leveraging people's attention. I'm talking about PR, social media, press, magazines. Yes, magazines are a real thing. Newspapers. Leveraging other people's attention. One example of this is you can go on a podcast tour. You've got an incredible message to share. You're super passionate about it. There's something that you're doing inside of your business where you help people, and more people need to hear about you. So you set up a podcast tour where you have a very specific principle or topic that you're discussing, and then you've got very specific stories to support this and a call to action for people, and you jump from one podcast to the next and you go share and you spread this message and leverage this podcasting audience. That's just one example of how you can leverage PR. You can also go add value to somebody else's newsletter and leverage their email list. I have built so many email lists over the years, and part of what I've done is I have brought together complementary brands in giveaways where we grow all of our lists together. So what are things that you can do to leverage people's attention and get yourself in front of more individuals who are your ideal customer and client? You want to know something really cool? So in the first 3 or 4 years of my physical products company, we had generated over 1 million customers, not dollars, customers. It was millions and millions of dollars. Millions of customers with zero ad spend. What was the secret to that? It was what I'm sharing with you. Like, we had mastered the PR machine. We had gotten tremendous press, media attention, people who wanted to tell my story. Listen, like news outlets, blogs, YouTube channels, those people are sharing information. They need an incredible story to tell. Maybe that's you. So I started to figure out that my story of building this physical products company that went global and doing it while having kids, turns out that's a really interesting story. And so I got media to share my story because they need something to share. And why not share my story? So it's a matter of understanding what is the story and then arming the press and the media with the assets that they need. This led me to getting on the Ellen DeGeneres Show, the Rachel Ray Show, the Today Show. I've even been on the cover of Entrepreneur magazine. And it's because of what I'm sharing with you right now. You've got to understand what's that story and then make a strategy for how to get in front of more people, right? We're leveraging people's attention. Now, I want you to take a second and look at your business. What are the needs inside of your business? How are you doing when it comes to leveraging other people's money, other people's time, and leveraging people's attention? And what do you see as like the low-hanging fruit, the immediate opportunity for you? Focus on that one thing, go share it with the team, and then go get to action. How else can I help you make a killing in business? It starts right here. I've got a free guidebook down below. Click this link, go to the guidebook. I'm gonna show you how to be the one. Listen, I know that significance matters to you. You've got a tremendous vision and dream that you're driving towards, and yet there's all this friction, opposition, things pulling you back, creating drag. I'm gonna show you how to create internal alignment, create that external alignment, and then ultimately achieve the goals that you want to accomplish inside of your business and your life. So click the link below and you can get started today. I'm Katie Richardson, and I'll see you in the next video.